What's going on, guys? So let's talk about AMC, down 81 cents on the day, 2.5%. We closed at 32.70. So AMC has been going through a little bit of a rough patch, but if you are in this for the long haul, don't worry yet. We're still holding a couple of key areas. We're still holding the 200-day moving average, as well as we've tested this 100-day moving average 1, 2, 3 times here. So if you are looking to get into this play with earnings coming up on the 9th of August, here's a couple of things to look for. When we did break below this 100, when we did break through this 100-day moving average, we came down here, tested the lower Bollinger Band, as well as the 100 simple. So we have right here the 100 EMA, and then we have the 100 simple. So we stuck in between this range, and we did find a little bit of support here. So if you're looking to get a trade, what I would do is kind of use this 100 simple as your absolute stop. That price is going to be 28.41. If we do break below 28.41, potentially this does have room down to the downside into the 22s. So that's not what we're going to want to see. We're going to want to see AMC hold this 100 simple. This is going to act as a good level of support here. You already know that if you do decide to enter this trade somewhere in here where we're currently priced at, and we do drop down here and close below that 28.41 area, potentially we have more room to slide. So just don't even waste your time, kind of see where it bottoms out from there. Just cut your loss, cut your loss here, but know that this is going to be a good area of support. So what are we looking at going into earnings? Who knows? I mean, we know that, revenue and sales and numbers, obviously theaters have just barely started to reopen. We know they're not going to be great. However, they could be announcing some news. Maybe there's some sort of catalyst there going forward. You don't know. Okay. We don't know with the stock. AMC can put up a $10 candle in a day out of nowhere for no given reason whatsoever. So we already know everything about, the short interest. We know things about, supposedly quote unquote synthetic shares and, whatever, right? We know all of that stuff. We know all of the backstory. So what we're really looking for here, if we do enter into this as a swing trade, we're really looking to get over this 37.89. Once we start getting over this 37.89, is going to clear up all of the near-term moving averages, such as the 5, 10, and the 20. That's going to get us into a little bit more bullish context. It's going to get us out of this downtrend that we've currently been in for the past 2 weeks, and it gives us kind of a clear shot up to the 50-day moving average. Right now, the 50-day moving average is resting at about $45.50, right in that area. You know that if we can clear out this $45 area, we have room to skyrocket to the 52s. Whatever it does from here when we come into this level of supply is whatever we do. So, you kind of want to take profits along the way. But if you are looking to swing this stock, just use this area as a hard support, that $28.50, $28.20, even $28 even max pain. If we close below, no, we have room to the downside. So you're kind of using this as your guide. As long as we're trading above it, you're kind of still in this trade. So that way you are in early. So if this thing does want to pop shoot over all of the moving averages here, clear out all of these trees in the forest and start to make a crack at this 50-day moving average, you can be a part of that move. If you'd like to wait and kind of see what it does, let it clear above the 20-day moving average at about 37.38. Potentially you'll have a $4, $5, $6 trade here to the back to test this 50-day. If we get rejected, you can kind of just scale out your profits there, maybe hold a runner, or if you really believe that we're going to break through, depending on what happens here and after, you potentially have room into this 52. Now, if something comes out with earnings or we don't hear what we want to hear and we do break down below this 28, I would just hang tight. If you see earnings come, you see a big sell-off and we start breaking through this 28 intraday, I would hang tight. I'd let it base out here at $22, $21, and right around this level is where I would start to add up. I'd start to add up in this low 20s here and swing this long, because for when this thing does want to curl back around and potentially make its way up, this is going to be your key loading zone here. So kind of use this as a guide, this $28 as a guide, as a soft cushion. And if we do break down and you do not enter here, kind of hang out for this low $22 range. I hope that helps you guys out, and we'll see what happens with AMC next week.